Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Reverend Stephen A. Privet of the Society of Jesus, President of Verbum Dei High School in Watts, President Emeritus of the University of San Francisco.
Today it is fitting that we turn to the Irish poet Seamus Heaney because he was a favorite of Gavin's father, Judge Bill Newsom, and because I think this particular piece captures something of Governor-elect Newsom's vision for the state of California. It is from his poem, The Far Side of Revenge. History says, don't hope on this side of the grave. But then, once in a lifetime, the longed-for tidal wave of justice can rise up and hope end history on. So hope for a great sea change on the far side of revenge. Believe that a further shore is reachable from here. Believe in miracles and cures and healing wells. Let us pray. Gracious God of all peoples and faiths, we pray today for the state of California and for our newly elected Governor Gavin Newsom, that you grace him with wisdom, courage, imagination, and humility. We also pray in thanksgiving for the years of service to this state of his predecessor, Governor Jerry Brown. We pray that Governor Newsom may inspire all Californians to move beyond petty partisan concerns and lead us to that place on the far side of revenge during this rancorous and dangerously divisive moment in our nation's history. Under his guidance, may we exercise our responsibility for raising as we work together to ensure California's legacy as a land of promise and place of opportunity for all. We ask you this in your name.
Amen.
So now I am pleased to introduce the incoming first partner, Jennifer Siegel Newsom.
Gavin and I are so
reminding us that we are all one California family. Let us gather in a flourishing way, with sunluz grains abriendo los cantos que cargamos cada día. En el gran pasto nuestro cuerpo para regalar y dar perlas feliz, perlas pearls, of corn flowing árboles de vida en las cuatro esquinas. Let us gather in a flourishing way, contentos, llenos de fuerza tu vida, giving nacimiento to fragrant ríos, dulces, frescos, verdes, turquoise, strong, carne de nuestros hijos y hijas, rainbows. Let us gather in a flourishing way, en la luz y en la carne of our heart to toil, tranquilos in fields of blossoms, juntos to stretch los brazos, tranquilos with the rain en la mañana, temprana estrella on our forehead, cielo de calor and wisdom to meet us where we toil siempre, in the garden of our struggle and joy. Let us offer our hearts a saludar al águila rising, freedom, a celebrar woven brazos, branches, ramas, piedras, nopales, plumas, piercing, bursting figs, and aguacates. Ripe mariposa fields and mares claros of our face, to breathe, todos en el camino, blessing seeds, to give, to grow, maiztlán, en las manos de nuestro amor. Thank you. And now it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce another California treasure, Los Senzontles.
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Se puede!
gracias. Thank you very much. We are Los Sensotes, which is the Aztec word for the mockingbirds, and we are from San Pablo, California. We are a group. We're also a cultural arts academy in our community, and for 30 years we have dedicated ourselves to giving the best of ourselves and our cultures to strengthen our children and to better our country. It is a great honor for us to be here on this historic day. We're going to close with a song which is an anthem for many Mexico-Americanos, Mexican Americans, called El Mexico-Americano.
And now, to administer the oath of office, please welcome the Chief Justice of the California Supreme Court, Tani Cantil Sakaui. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Governor-elect Gavin Newsom, accompanied by the incoming First Partner, Jennifer C. Newsom.
I object! I object! You are right to the Constitution you've already spoken. Blood is on your hands. Corporal Ron L. Singh's blood is on your hands. Shame on you! Shame on you!
on you.
My sanctuary straight. Stand up.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Jim Acosta! Jim Acosta! Me? Why? What I do wrong? No. That's like, you didn't kick out CNN. He's a different guy. I don't know what he's doing. I'm with Frontline America. It's like kicking out Jim Acosta. You're like kicking out Jim Acosta at CNN. I'm me. I didn't do anything. Why? This is like kicking out CNN from the White House. Sorry about that, you guys. Why are you kicking me out?
They asked me to tell you to leave, you gotta leave.
It's discrimination.
Sure, let's go.
This is discrimination. This is discrimination. This is kicking out CNN after Jim Acosta. Why kick me out? I'm a personal color. I'm not the right demographic.
Let's go.
Hold on, I got my stuff up there. Okay? I'll get it for myself.
We're gonna escort you out now, so
I know,
we're gonna
my
have
stuff's
TD
right there.
escort you out, okay?
Of course.
One way or the other.
I know. My gear is up there.
We'll get it for you.
I understand. That's not my stuff.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going.
Sir, we need to escort you out.
I am going. Can you please step out of my way?
I'm out of your way, sir.
Okay. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Hold on right here. Can you grab that for me?
Yes, I got you.
You know, this is like kicking out. This is like kicking out any other demographic. What did I do wrong?
Go ahead, sir.
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Am I riding in the back of the bus? Do I need to have another drinking faucet?
All right, sir.
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Out the door, sir.
What, am I Japanese American? Is that why? This is amazing. This is like kicking out. No.
You're the same outlet.
What do you mean I'm the same outlet? You don't kick out
Sir, I
CNN.
understand, sir. You have to leave. Thank you.
You didn't kick out CNN
We're
from
gonna
the
bring
White
your
House.
stuff out to you, sir. I need you to lead through the barricades.
Hold on. I want to make sure I grab it all.
Yes, stand this way. I need you away
I know,
from
I
the
just
door.
wanna make sure-
I need you away from the door. Thank you.
Yeah, you can stand right here. That's fine.
I'm just grabbing my equipment.
Yeah, that's
Give me a
fine.
break.
Do me a favor. I do need your credential. Ooh, I'll hold that. Don't want that to break because that looks nice.
This is insane. Why kick me out? What'd I do? This is like kicking out CNN from the White House.
Sir, your credentials have
anything
been
wrong.
revoked from the.
I know, but I didn't do anything wrong. So I'm not the right color? No, for real. Why am I getting kicked out? This is arbitrary and capricious enforcement of rules. I did nothing wrong. Are you Nathan?
I'm not.
Is Nathan Click here? Why kick me out? I did nothing wrong. Where's my free speech? Where's the First Amendment? This
Sir.
is freedom of the press. I got my stuff here.
That's
I'm
fine.
waiting for my
What's-
gear.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
That's
asking you, where's the freedom of the press? Where's constitutional rights in California right now when we need them most? I did nothing wrong. I said not one word.
So, sir, if you'd like to make a
No,
speech,
because
I'll
I'm
show
waiting
you.
for my. What do you mean I'm not making a speech?
So then, I'm just asking you to keep your voice down. For a second.
This is whatever happened to the First Amendment. I'm getting kicked out for doing nothing. This isn't what it's about. I did nothing wrong.
And literally, sir, all I'm asking you to do is keep your voice slightly more
Well,
down.
I'd like to get my gear because right now
That's
it's a
fine.
theft.
And they're working
Well,
on it.
I
right?
should have been able to get up there and grab it myself.
They are grabbing it right now for you.
This is so disrespectful.
You are certainly entitled to your opinion.
Well, the First Amendment should allow me to go in there and cover it with all the other media people.
Here you go, sir. There's your gear.
You are literally kicking somebody out for doing nothing wrong except for covering news. This is the California we have to look forward to.
Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, take care. This is insane. No, because somebody in our outfit said something wrong, they're kicking everybody out from the outfit. It's discrimination. It's arbitrary and capricious. We're freedom of the press. It's like Jim Acosta. It's like kicking out CNN when Jim Acosta is the one who's a troublemaker. You know?
Yeah, Lonnie Wong with Fox 40.
All right, Ty Decker with Frontline America, based out of Fresno, KGED. I'm the Bay Area correspondent, and I'm trying to create a bridge and repair social fabric between Oakland and Fresno and Sacramento. I'm trying to do the right thing. All I did was cover news. He had his own opinion. He voiced it, and he left. Why kick out everybody who uses Facebook if somebody on Facebook says the wrong thing? This is not right. And
Did
I
you
don't
know that other guy? Or?
Yes, I did, but what does it matter?
Yeah.
I might have known Rosa Parks. You know, guess who the last people who were enslaved in California? Japanese Americans. Our heritage, my heritage, and this is why. Because they suspected people of some other surreptitious thing because of what? How I look? Because of what I believed in? I'm here for constitutional rights. I'm here for freedom of the press. And can you give me a comment on record why you kicked me out?
Sir, I need to have you on the other side of the bridge.
All right, thank you.
So much. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, have a good day. The freedom of the press, right? I mean, have a good day. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to do the right thing.
I understand. You have a great day, okay?
Yeah, thank you very much for doing your job. I just want to make sure all my crew's with me. All right. Hey, you know, when we need to stand up for the constitutional rights, this is when it's happening blatantly in front of you. I did nothing wrong. There's no complaint filed. There's no due process. I'm on state capitol property, and I did nothing wrong but cover news because I wasn't with the right color. This is when we need to stand up for our constitutional rights. This is the time, not when I'm inside there. When I was silent because I wasn't the right color, my heritage was the last ones enslaved in California, and this is why, because you suspected me for no reason whatsoever. You put us in internment camps. This is what it's about. And here you have all this mariachi stuff. Hey, great. Where's the Japanese internment camp guys who are covering the press and did nothing wrong except for stand inside the tent respectfully and cover the news? But I wasn't with the right crowd. I didn't have the right skin color. My ancestors, my heritage might have grown strawberries somewhere. This is disgusting.
What happened, Ty?
I was just covering news. I gave your free speech, and I covered it, and they kicked me out for no reason. I said nothing except for cover the news.
And what did they come and say?
Well, they just it should be I live streamed it, but it basically
I didn't get to see it, so I'm wondering.
She just arbitrarily and capriciously came up and said, "You're with him, right?" And I go, "Yeah," but that's like kicking out CNN when Jim Acosta acts up at the White House.
Right.
They didn't pull all their press credentials. I could understand one person getting their press credentials pulled, but that's not what it was about. We came in there. I came in here to make sure that your pursuit of happiness has a chance to survive past my generation. That's why I'm here. And it's just disgusting. It is unbelievable. Each individual person should be judged on their individual actions. If you had a statement to make, you exercised your free speech, you were escorted out, they exercised their free speech by commenting, and I just stood up and covered the news.
Yeah. So that's what happens. That's what's going to happen, guys, just so you know. I'm not here with Tyler Decker.
I got kicked out for covering the news because he made a comment that was not popular.
Same radio station.
And we're media people. We're press.
But Ty got kicked out.
I'm a producer.
We're individual people. Ty got kicked out because he was there with me. This is the silence.
FTP. What's FTP, dude?
Fuck that puto. Gavin Newsom? Not even talking about Gavin Newsom? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Why do you say that?
Why would you think he's an asshole? So, when Democrats talk about civil rights, point them to this day, the inauguration of Gavin Newsom. I knew the guy in San Francisco. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a corrupt politician. I didn't say anything. I mean, I might have smirked and, hey, I wanted him to be a good governor, I guess, right? Wouldn't we all? I mean, as a patriotic American and a citizen of California, I want the state of California to do better. I want our taxes to be lower. I want the younger generation to be able to pursue happiness. This isn't pursuing happiness when I'm sitting there and just by mere association, I'm getting shut down. The free press. You know, this is why police officers don't say anything. You know, your rights are being shut down as police officers. You're being silenced because you can't comment off camera because you know of intimidation will happen. I'm here to try to protect your rights and try to hold that envelope open. You shouldn't just have to speak through your unions. Each one of you guys are individuals. Nobody should be threatened off work for words they say off work because we have to provide that mesh, that safety net. What happened was Governor Brown took away that safety net from the California Highway Patrol. You guys used to be the best, probably still are, investigative law enforcement agent all in California. He emasculated you in 2013, January 1, while we were sleeping at the wheel. And I wish, we're here for lawful enforcement. That was unlawful enforcement. There has to be a way, instead of the Constitution being a waste paper basket, we have to use it as a shield. Where's the shield where's the due process? Where's the due process? The police officer should say, is there a grievance? Is there a form this gentleman can fill out? Is there an appeal process on the spot? Is there a habeas corpus petition I can petition, halt the ceremonies like in a football game, and let's do a little play-by-play and find out what I said. And when it turns out I did nothing wrong, you allow me back in respectfully, you apologize. See, the key thing is what's missing. We never learn to apologize when we step on somebody's civil rights. We've got to be able to learn. Everybody's here is pretending based on some notion that they are in the chosen crew. It only takes 6 days per Zimbardo's prison experiment for you to make somebody crawl across the ground naked because you think you're better than the other person. It has nothing to do with skin color. It has to do with ideology. American is unique because we allow others to pursue happiness, and I'm here so you can pursue happiness, especially our lawful enforcement. It seems to me that you're the most discriminating against in the whole bunch. You know, you're constantly denigrated. You got football people wearing socks that are...
God bless you guys. Sorry you guys got to work for...
Yeah, God bless you guys.
It's time for law enforcement to stand up.
When I hear the Black Lives Matter, I say, I want Black Lives to matter. Do you want yellow lives to matter? Because I'm a yellow life, right? And they don't want to say it because it sounds bad. It's right. Well, why do you think we don't like saying black? We just like saying Americans. We don't want to talk about color. I don't want to talk about rainbows because it doesn't include all the colors. It includes demographics. And what happens is Marxism will shield a demographic from each other and create Hunger Games. This is what you don't understand is we are literally being turned against each other because you're temporarily under the impression that you have infinite power, and it shows you do. They wouldn't let me retrieve my items, and it looks like it's all intact, but obviously we know what happened in Selma, for example, right? I mean, I got the fire hose turned on me virtually, shut down, washed out. The door closed while I'm trying to ask for due process. This is on the state capitol. This is government grounds. I'm a member of the press. I was here early. I set up, respectful. I worked my butt off. I'm a producer. I'm an electrical engineer. I'm a ASB president of Fremont High School, Fremont Indians. And the reason why we need to be able to celebrate demographics like Indians is because I remember being called Ishi, the last Indian of California. That doesn't make me Warren, where I fake I'm a American Indian for a political ground. It just says that, hey, as I matriculated up through college and beyond, I paid attention to Native American Indian rights. And I defended Indian chiefs, the Chumash Indians. I'm the one who helped him against the capricious and arbitrary enforcement by the Chumash tribe on a wonderful Indian chief, Alex Valencia, back in the day. I'm here to protect your rights. And you guys, the EMS dudes, when you take somebody on a 5150, do you verify that they were suicidal? or that they wanted to harm somebody, or just because that they didn't say the right words? I want to know that. See, the thing is I campaigned or tried to help you guys make it so you weren't they put EMS people under indentured servitude. A private company must work through their break room. That's called indentured servitude. It's unconstitutional. But guess what? They don't care because they just want to get their paycheck. They were allowing mental fitness to be challenged. And they call it mental illness or autism or whatever. How about engineers? Nerds. I hate that, right? But somehow we're supposed to accept that word. I want to say Black Lives Matter. Do you want to say Blue Lives Matter? Do you want to say Yellow Lives Matter? All lives matter. That's the reason that we have the Constitution. And I'm telling you, we're screwing up. Equal protection under the law doesn't mean if you work for the government, it doesn't apply to you. It meant to apply to the people who work for the government. But guess who said no, it didn't? All the people who work for the government.
Use a tree, Will. Use a tree.
So,
California. Hey, you can be naked in California and not get arrested. Will should just use a tree.
And a person of color is getting kicked out.
He already was. He came out. They kicked him out already. He said nothing.
He literally said
nothing.
Ma'am, could I file a grievance?
So this lady in the orange.
Ma'am, could I file a grievance?
She's wearing orange on behalf of Donald Trump.
Could I file a grievance? Due process.
So Will needs to
They're setting an outer boundary, sir? Is there an appeal process? Is there an appeal process?
There is not today. There's a free speech
I appreciate it. All right, well,
there's free speech area.
Not on government property.
Yes.
It's on the south.
Well, this is where it used to be, right?
Right.
And they, because of security concerns? Or because they can hear me?
So
You're being asked to please release.
Understood, but I'm letting you know why. For free speech reasons. Okay. For the exact reason, not because I'm a security threat, but because of arbitrary and capricious enforcement of the rule by a media director who gave me media pass. And I understand I'm just going to go out this way, I think, right?
Thank you,
so
gentlemen.
I appreciate you doing your job.
You guys want to go hang out and there you agree with
Yeah, of course. I'm just trying to impart why we're letting it slip away and why the boys in blue need to fight individually with your own voices, because I don't think it's unconstitutional that they take away your voice.
I appreciate that.
And I appreciate, yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
And it's Governor Brown that took away and emasculated the Highway Patrol. You guys were the preeminent law enforcement investigative force in all of California.
Where are you with?
Frontline America, down in KGED in Fresno. But I cover the Bay Area. I'm from Oakland.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So you can
Like
take a
I said,
picture.
no,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do I have to walk around or can I go out this way?
Go that way.
Hey, Ben!
We're heading out?
I'm going this way, right?
Okay.
All right, I don't know which way we're going.
So just you, right?
You guys want to hang out over there at the free speech area?
Well,
I totally understand. I totally understand.
It doesn't exist anymore.
They've left you in areas.
I know. We get cordoned off to a little tiny designated. There's an area in California where you can have free speech. It's where you can.
but what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to do free speech. I'm trying to ask for regulation.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to ask to file a grievance.
You've been asked. You can call.
Understand, but this isn't free speech. Now I'm asking for a grievance procedure.
You may.
You understand? It's different. It's a government thing, so I'm thinking that there should be a grievance procedure.
I'm certain if you can check
call
out
the
on.
governor's office. Check
So
out
what
their webpage,
my remedy is to wait till Monday and to follow up with who?
That is it, sir.
Well, I'm not going to. Am I reasonably going to get a response right now? Like
We're not in charge of.
Understood. So it seems that next in a management meeting, hey, next year if something blah blah blah, maybe we should have a due process or some
So
type
what
of.
they did was they set up an area where you.
No,
guys
but that's
can
not what
go.
I'm saying. I'm talking about a grievance, a due
then
process.
When the event is over, because the event isn't going to last all day. When the event is over, if you would like to contact somebody to air
Yeah,
a grievance,
yeah,
but you got to understand the security concerns right now. So there's a lot more to deal with than just you.
Understood.
That's why they would like you to go.
I understood.
You can go to
The only thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to impart some management information so you could pass it on
and you can
to
pass-
say.
you can go to the free
You understand
speech
what I'm
area
saying?
and
I
pass
do
your grievance
understand.
when it's over.
They say, okay, we will talk to our boss about having a due process in the future. That doesn't have to happen. Just the concern is being.
I understand.
And I appreciate you doing your job. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great day. Hey, work. Can I break down this stuff and put it all away? I keep quiet. How you doing? Good, good. So you now see why we have live streaming for our security. Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah.
No due process, you know that. So if the whole outfit gets kicked out just because of one. Isn't that's how discrimination happens? Bizarre. Have a good day. I'll try not to just in the moment.
No worries.
Thank you.
You're not bothering me.
This is what Rosa Parks must have thought, is my point, because we have the luxury of knowing what history was.
Yeah.
And if they're separate facilities, or she just gets removed, she got arrested, right? I mean, I could learn to say, all right, well, that's not going to work out for me.
Yeah. So.
And the law is that there should be some appeal, some due process, a grievance for me to have. You know, no, I witnessed it, blah, 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 you know, but not each individual person should be judged on by the merits.
You have a good time though.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you not being alarmed. Decompressing, I guess. That's what it is. Even try to, you know, steer that middle ground. Just so what we're seeing here is a pattern. Is essentially what I'm illustrating. Is whether it be a fundraiser or any other event, the people who purport to be protecting civil rights. Obviously aren't interested in them, only power, only for other people to feel good. Keep this on, just let the heck go. America. It's kind of sad when somebody's cheering, you know, when the whole crowd's cheering. It's essentially a mob, right? It's like if they had a tree and a noose and some rope, that's how it happens. Yeah, get him out of here. Yeah. He looks like somebody who I hate. I even told her we were going to be adversarial. To the, oh yeah, no problem, we don't care. It's like if I had a question, I would have it would have been a you know, are we concerned about rising taxes? You know. Hey, is there a way I can get a message to Governor Newsom? He's friends of friends of mine in San Francisco. He might remember me. Maybe he'll let me back in. Now that would be all right. Later. Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? So. You know, sooner or later, we're going to learn that it's not about wins and losses or the other side. It's about hearing what they have to say and processing it. All right. I appreciate your accommodation and good fortune to you. Practice pursuing your happiness and do what you can to keep that envelope of those civil rights that are going to be encroaching upon you if you turn unpopular. Yeah. It's not about skin color. It's just the people who want power want it to be about skin color because they want the power. And so they make people hate each other. It's Hunger Games, you know? I mean, look at this guy calling himself a puto for no reason, just because he thinks, he hallucinates it. It's like, whatever. In any case, I don't want to point to the negative I want, because the future should be optimistic, because on my watch, I let it happen. Yeah. That's why I feel I'm doing this now. Because I feel bad that I enjoyed the pinnacle of human interaction, probably up until year 2000, almost biblically, and then now they've weaponized mob rule. Have a good day. Hey Ben, we got which way do you want to go? We got one of three choices.
They said I can stay.
Oh.
They said I can stay as long as I'm silent.
All right. Does that include me then?
I don't think so.
All right.
I just say hi.
Where's our which way should I go?
I just stay, man. So hey, why do
I want
we
to
have
break
border
rules.
walls? Will. He's Hey, keep an eye out for any.
That's the thing is, if we get separated, I'm in danger.
Keep an eye out for any dignitaries.
Oh, gotcha.
So we had Nancy Pelosi in there. I saw Jim Acosta. Not Acosta, Jim Acosta. You look that way, I'll look this way. Give me a call if you see anything, okay?
Yeah. it seems from a security standpoint, right? The worst place to put someone who's low security is out the outside as a dignitary, as the crowd's leaving. That's counterintuitive.
Pretty good, huh? Yeah. I mean, you couldn't. It was strong. It was strong. I did. You got it. Go ahead. You doing the touch base with you, all right? Anything?
Hey, sir. Sir, are you a legislator? Would you like to make a comment about how Rosa Parks would have been treated? Sitting in the back of the stadium here? Well, we got history to quick.
Good. Congratulations, man.
We need more bridges, not walls.
Well, I asked for one. You didn't stand up then, did you? You're all talk about bridges. When I get kicked out like Rosa Parks, when I have to use a second fountain because my free speech doesn't count for staying silent. I had a right to remain silent. Why are you walking away when you make a pop-off comment about bridges and walls and you're creating a wall? You're digging a ditch for yourself and your children. I'm trying to build a bridge. Next. Next. Equal protection under the laws. Have a good day.
Let's get a picture of the four of us.
Have a good day.
Yeah, it's an accessory.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
You too.
He is your president, though. Just as Barack Obama was my president. We all.
You're right, it was.
Right.
Trump ain't mine.
Okay, I'm sorry. When you leave. Did you vote? So then he's your president. I mean, whoever I vote for, Gavin Newsom is still my governor of California. I didn't vote for him.
He's your president. God bless America.
Right. The correct response is Trump is not your president, then you're an illegal resident.
Trump is your president.
I don't want to have to pay you a penny and a half, or you're going to shut my music down.
Wow.
Have a good day.
Wait, come on, Dr. Why do you say that? No, come on. We should be able to.
Hey, you know the time for the press to speak up is when the press is getting kicked out, by the way. Sir, the time for the press to speak up is when somebody doesn't say anything and he gets kicked out.
That's it? That's all you got. Why do you want like that? Did you put America first? 4.8 million jobs? No? God bless Trump. He is your president. He is. Are you not American citizen? What's that?
Have a good day. That's okay.
Oh, God bless Trump. He is your president. The one bright light from today is Donald Trump is still your president. That is the one bright light from it. How you doing, sir? The one bright light. Ah! Every other story up.
Okay, actually, maybe don't really,
You know, won't they come after you when you're not popular? I'm asking. It's like, isn't that works? If you don't say anything, evil progresses? Really? Right? Unless you stand up while somebody's civil rights are being stepped on, we have to learn how to step up.
Hey, how are you, brother? It's good to see you. Every day. Hey, how are you?
Have a good day.
There was that back way. There was that back way.
Let it break through, John.
Hey, excuse me, should there be a due process for this inauguration for getting kicked out? Anybody understand the law? No? Anybody in the media understand the law? Constitution?
I guess technically it is.
No?
Don't tell him that, though.
Have a good day. Have a good day. You know what they used to do in Selma? They used to do unpopular things to help other people's civil rights.
Dude, we never hung out, man. You're so lame.
Are there any civil rights attorneys anywhere nearby? Anybody interested in civil rights? No, I didn't think so. Are there any civil rights attorneys nearby? Just making the point, yeah. Is there anybody interested in civil rights? No? Is there anybody who'd like to make a comment about civil rights? Have a good day.
How you doing, man? Great to see you. I heard you were going to be here.
Yes,
so.
Ben was kind of. He was like, "When are you gonna be here?" I'm heading out, yeah. I got young kids. I need to be home by bedtime.
So how do you know Kevin? So the Jewish Center for Justice
I spent quite a lot of money in this bar, in case anybody asks. Is there anybody who'd like to talk about civil rights? Are there any civil rights attorneys? I didn't think so. No, I wasn't a heckler. I wasn't a heckler until I was asked to leave.
Good. I wanted to introduce you.
That's like calling Rosa Parks a heckler.
Oh! No, not that.
Was Rosa Parks a heckler? Was Rosa Parks a heckler?
Very nice to meet you.
I was silent. Hey, all right. Have a good day.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good day. Have a good day. Separate but unequal. I was silent. I was with the wrong group. Adversarial press. I was with the wrong group. Is there any civil rights attorneys or any attorneys who know about civil rights? No, I didn't think anybody interested in civil rights at the inauguration of our new governor. Who's interested in making a comment about what free speech wasn't about by staying silent. I was put in an internment camp on the outside of the fence this time.
Yes, I am. I gotta get our job.
You know Darlene. How are you?
Have a good day. Go Warriors! Have a good day.
But I'll be at the office later. I'm sure we have a lot going on. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so nice to meet you, Jack. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, can I have a push
Yeah,
out
yeah,
towards
of
that way,
course,
please? Thank you.
We're gonna try it.
My bad, my bad.
So, okay, keep it posted. Yes. I want to help.
Is there anybody here interested in civil rights at all? Nobody?
What's that guy's name again?
Which one?
Well, I noticed that.
Pan.
Man, no, I didn't know that. Let me look it up real quick.
They got this here. You know, our kids, they wear their son, Marisa, brown, the same time playing water polo.
You're the center.
Yeah. And then at some point we were getting dinner at Simon's. And she was scheduled to stay in my house. I hope they behaved.
I don't know.
You were not there.
No. President, come on, get me in there. I won't mess up your picture. We could take a picture together though. Who wants a picture? Free picture. Young man, you. Free picture. Okay. It's an offer. It's an offer. It's an offer. You don't want it.
Back in the day, that used to mean something.
God bless America.
35mm film used to mean something.
I was removed for standing up, exercising my First Amendment right. Taiho and Will were removed simply for being affiliated with me. This is a news story that Fox News should tell. I was removed. Absolutely, they were removed. They're not me. They're individuals.
Unless the media says something while it's happening, we have no free press. No, there's no.
Yes, I will.
Yes,
I get that.
but you only judge the individual by his actions, not by their skin color or affiliation.
Okay, I'll be around. Good to meet you, man. Yeah.
You guys have a fake news story about me on your website.
God bless Israel. Stand with Israel.
Hate Fox 40.
Hey, I'll speak to anybody.
No.
Oh, my buddy.
I do too.
God bless Trump. Trump is your president. Hey, this is capitalism. Thank God for capitalism.
Yeah, thank God for capitalism.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Yes, buy one of his.
You want more?
How much?
You want less of your profits going to your pocket?
3 for $5.
No, I'm not going to pay for Gavin Newsom.
3 for $10.
Do you have
1 for $5.
Wait. Why when Trump was elected, you had all the negative Trump ones, but you don't have any negative.
I went on tour for Trump. We sold before and after the election Donald Trump.
Enemies make America legal, right? Legal on it, and I'd say yes.
Yeah, of course, immigrants. But
Legal.
Let me finish.
unlawful aliens are not immigrants. They're documented somehow, right? We have to return to a lawful society at some point, as opposed to one based on mob rule and silent civil rights elimination.
But you know you're a capitalist. You know there are out here.
You know, always the easiest way is just let the guy who caused the problem leave. Why kick out more people?
God bless you, sir. God bless you. Capitalism. Buy button. They support Newsom. I can't buy one because I don't support Newsom. You guys want to say anything? Any comment? God bless Trump.
You're everywhere, aren't you?
What's that?
You're everywhere, aren't you?
I can't be everywhere. I'm not omniscient. What's the omnipotent? Is that it?
Hold on. This makes sense to you, right? This little barrier?
Yes.
This right
is a
here.
great illustration.
This makes sense to you, right?
Why do we have these barriers but we can't have a wall?
A deterrent.
Legal,
Right.
Yes, legal.
What made me?
Not
What made me an illegal participant
yes,
in the
one
inauguration?
question. What about the immigrant that killed Corporal Ronell Singh? Did he make America great? Of course not.
He was immigrating to Mexico before he got caught.
Anybody want to talk about Corporal Ronell Singh?
You know, the time to stick up for civil rights is when they're being taken away. Hey, is anybody here interested in civil rights? Is there an attorney that knows anything about civil rights? I didn't think that anybody interested in civil rights.
And Laura was here.
Senator? Who's that?
I did not. Like she
You know what this is? Is this Boxer or?
What's that?
I'm trying to think who. I knew it from San Francisco. The lady in the purple. The Boxer? No.
Mom and Dad.
God, what is it? I mean, it's might be a celebrity. It's just confirmation bias. Yeah. Have a good day.
Glad you got in. Glad it worked out.
You know, when you're unpopular is when you need to step up for those civil rights. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day, sir. They'll just as easily be taken from you, too, so. So, gentlemen doing some commerce, being asked to leave. Have a good day. Yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day.
He was the only one who moved. All the other CNN commentators.
Oh, okay, you're saying, but from that,
I mean, he physically
I know what you
assaulted a woman when she wanted to get the mic back. Now it's different, right? He waited his turn. He did obviously different. But had they gone and said that everyone affiliated with CNN had to be removed because of his actions, we would all say that's crazy.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Thank you so much for
Bless you, brother. All right, man. All right.
You good, man?
All right, bye guys.
Hey, if they pull up a story on me, ask them who wrote the story. Last name's gonna be Head. You never had a head employed at your. You'll see.
Raise your hand if Donald Trump is your president. Hell yeah. I had to go back live. I was getting zucked like crazy. Yeah, I went from 500. Now I'm at 500. I'm probably getting zucked again. We were at almost 700, and now we're back down to 500. So, guys, share. Do me a favor. I want to test this. I want to test this arbitrary censorship that's going on with
How you doing, buddy?
Just a little frustrated. You know, it'd have been something if I'd have done something. You know?
Want to make a comment? Let me know.
Yeah, actually,
Wait.
Anybody know any civil rights attorneys? No? Any practicing civil rights? Actually, I'll even have it if they practice a little bit. Not even do it professionally. Anybody? Anybody want to just dabble in civil rights? No? I don't think so. Nobody wants to be on the out crowd, huh? Welcome to Old Selma. Have a good day, sir.
Lost by 20 points.
Hey, how you doing? So sorry. Yeah. Anybody still in law school? It's just, here we are at the cradle of California's government. Does anybody know anything about civil rights at the inauguration of our governor? No? Well, that's what it's like to have to use a second water fountain outside of the preferred water fountain.
You don't have any.
That's what happens when you have to ride that bus, and just because your name isn't Rosa Parks, it's okay to kick them out. You gotta know how to think in abstract. The unpopular civil rights are the ones we need to defend. The ones of our police officers. The ones of the press. Right? Weren't we all aghast about Jim Acosta, CNN, blah, blah, blah? Well, nobody really did their thing, did they? Where's the grievance? Where's the due process? Have a good day.
You're not serious, right? You're just going.
Have a good day, sir.
That's what they're telling you.
I'll come talk to you. You don't have to film me from afar. I'm not dangerous. I know I might look dangerous. I know I'm yellow. You know, I'm from the Yellow Lives Matter. I want to say Black Lives Matter, but my yellow life matters.
Yeah, you know I'm right.
Well, I got someone. I want to give an autograph too, if you want. I mean, I'm in a cage here. This is the wall, right? There's the wall, right? You just told me.
I can climb over it now.
Well,
A wall is going to be something big.
well, it all depends. You're framing. I think a barrier is a wall.
You can climb over there. That's not worth it.
You can climb over a wall.
If you
can climb over a wall.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. You can
A wall is just a euphemism for for friction, to discourage some activity, or to keep somebody from peering inside. A fence, right? A fence is a wall. Any guys know anything about civil rights? Anybody? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. Neither do I, apparently. Have a good day. Have a good day. Anybody else want to ignore civil rights besides myself? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the other way around, right? You know what's odd? Is that the best thing to do in a situation is just let the lawful people do their own, you know, the guys being quiet. let him go. Otherwise, he has to say something, right? Keep your envelope open, because if I'm not pushing against it, it'll be like shrink wrap, man. Have a good day. Who's your editor, ma'am? Who's your editor? Like, you do good work, I'm assuming. I take it for granted, good faith. But when it becomes bad work, do you get upset? So the content that reaches the people, obviously all of it can't probably meet your standards. Are you able to say anything within your organization? Are we able to find out from another press outfit? Are you guys transparent about that?
Like another station.
Yeah, I would think. Competitor. What's that?
Yeah, I'm pretty transparent. If another station doesn't report.
But another station calls up and says, "Hey, how many complaints you get from your reporters, or what's your grievance procedure for your own reporters?"
Usually that's not done between stations.
I'm giving you hints that when they start shutting your unpopular speech down, because you'll have something to say, or they'll take your words and they'll malign it, and then your career will be ruined if you don't toe the line. And so, just giving you hints. Pursue your happiness. You're doing the right thing. Appreciate you being part of the press. Take care. Good fortune to you. Hey, Mr. Senator.
If I jump this wall, for all intents and purposes, this is a wall. I was deported.
I was hoping unpopular civil rights.
Yeah. You know, there's a Congressman Mark DeSagne. Mark DeSagne.
Hey, why didn't you jump? A fellow gaucho, how come you didn't jump up and protect my civil rights?
I didn't know.
Oh, come on.
Kevin, if I jumped over this wall here, would I have been deported again, or would they have granted me sanctuary?
Well, listen, as the author of Sanctuary State, I'm proud to have that.
It's a criminal bill. Someday you will be arrested.
But what about my civil rights?
I've already given you your
what about my civil rights from this freedom of the press?
I know. Kevin, someday.
I didn't call you back. You know I'm moving out of LA.
Okay, I'll wait. I don't want to interrupt the conversation.
Well, it's a member of the press. I'm interested. Can I interview you? No. What do you think about what do you think about your peer getting kicked out for saying nothing except for covering the news?
Kevin,
do you have a comment? Do you have a comment of that? See, who interviews the media?
I know.
Who interviews the media? As a reluctant reporter, I want to find out who the editors are. Who are the people who edit free speech?
Kevin, how is protecting illegal aliens constitutional?
I'm a huge fan. I heard you in the car. My son Nate.
No comment? Former senator?
Let's be polite. Let's be polite.
Okay. Well, I'm polite to American citizens.
Hey there, my name's Ty.
My name's Ty. Well, he protects illegal aliens over American citizens. So, as a member of the press, I have the right to question.
Hey, easy now. I know, but don't assault us.
Don't assault me.
What are you talking about? Easy now.
You don't have the right to
play
that.
I didn't realize that you guys were so hostile.
No, we're not hostile. You're hostile. You just assaulted both of us. You pushed me away, and you pushed him away.
Because you had your camera in my face.
Well,
what's that? No, you didn't. You walked up to the camera in your face. Dude, we're as old as you are. We know all your tricks.
Thanks so much, Senator.
No, absolutely.
Hey,
CMC.
Someday Gavin will be.
We want this adversarial coverage.
But the one bright side is.
Sorry. It's a picture, not a video. No audio bombing.
Yeah, you guys. Thanks so much. Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much.
We go back. Fellow gaucho, we go back.
Tom from Russian Hill, right? Yeah. Russian. Thank you guys. Absolutely.
Hey, so
all right, guys.
The unpopular civil rights. When do I get to ask you that question about what insurrection and invasions are? Someday.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. The unpopular civil rights. We cover the opposite spectrums, I guess.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day, sir. Thank you, officer.
Protect illegal aliens over American citizens, Mayor. Hang on, let me ask you a question. If I walk in here, gentlemen, can I claim sanctuary like an illegal alien can? I'm just pointing out Right? So illegal aliens can come into our country, break our sovereignty.
So you're playing the role of ICE, right? How would you act any differently than what you're doing now?
So Democrats don't like you because you guys are acting like border enforcement right now. Just FYI, I like you. I like you doing your job.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just saying, what would make your job easier? Would it make it a small, less people coming in and out right here, and so more?
Anything?
Nothing.
Anything? No.
Hey Ben.
Mayor Garcetti, there's a wall here, and they won't let me pass.
Sir, I need you to keep moving, please. I need
Why?
you guys to go back there.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
sanctuary.
That's fine.
Sanctuary. I'm claiming sanctuary. Sanctuary. I'm claiming sanctuary. Sanctuary right here. This is my sanctuary.
Look, more walls.
Sanctuary.
More walls.
Wait, are they building more
yes,
walls?
Yes, they're building more walls.
They are building walls as we speak, guys.
They just
the hypocrisy of it all. They don't want walls on our border, but they just brought more walls. That's another wall.
Steel barriers, steel fencing.
They're sanctuary.
Hey, Ben, heads up.
Okay.
Don't it, Ben.
Hang on. He's building his wall. He's as we speak, he's building the wall. Anything.
Hey, Ben, you got emergency services.
I will get out of your way. God bless you guys. God bless all of our first responders. God bless
Thank you, guys.
God bless you guys.
Watch out for that 5150. You guys are using it, abusing it. This is when people don't have the wrong opinions.
I understand.
Is that Warren?
Don't you see the
Coach? No.
I can't claim sanctuary.
Oh, him?
No, but can I get sanctuary? I understand that. I'm illegally crossing this wall, but I'm asking, can I claim sanctuary instead?
I know you were going to do it tomorrow.
You let me stay.
I know. Tomorrow's when everybody's going to stand up for me. I already got him.
I'm with you.
Hey, Ben.
Why do we enforce it here, but not on our border? That is the question. Why do we enforce borders here, but not for our country? You guys not see the irony of that?
Hey, Ben.
American citizens are being killed because we don't have border security.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect the
but we have border security right here.
Nancy and Barbara still
Well,
that's
I
why.
do.
Great, we got some yelling in. Why don't we come back over here, though? It'd help me out a bunch.
Hey, Ben.
You want me to follow the law, but not
Please.
illegal aliens.
Please, I would want you to help me out. How about that?
What is the alternative if I don't move from here?
Well, it's a fenced off area.
Okay.
So it's closed.
Well, it's not yet.
Well, it's not yet. Yes.
He was
that's a good
standing.
point.
He was standing here, and they closed the law, the rule. No, but they closed this barrier without any rules. Is there a notice? Is there a time frame?
Guys, are we
I
just
love
gonna
you.
argue about everything?
Yes. Well, we are.
We want.
I think
It's the
you should
rule of
arrest
law.
Gavin Newsom.
This isn't caprice and arbitrary enforcement. Saying
Okay, if everyone's gonna yell at me from every side,
I'm not
we're
yelling.
Not gonna help.
No, that's
All
just
that's gonna help out.
Listen.
It's a fenced off
I'm not
area.
yelling just because you're not used to my culture. Doesn't mean I'm yelling. Maybe
Amazing if we could all go on this side,
Well,
like we're supposed to.
I
since
could buy you
came
some
in.
Bose headphones. How about that? And then we can. That way we can both participate.
I'm not affiliated with this guy. So if he gets removed, please don't remove me. I'm just claiming sanctuary for my foot space here. I'm just wondering, can I go interview Steinberg? He supports illegal aliens coming into America that have murdered Americans.
If you want to do it out here, you're welcome.
Are you moving the wall? You're giving me. You moved. Okay. I just gained.
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain. So basically, what happened?
All right. Well, thank you for your cooperation. That was great.
I kept my sanctuary. I have my sanctuary.
You got your wall, bro.
But they moved the wall.
No, you got your wall. See, that's the thing is.
God bless walls.
You got your wall. We didn't want the wall.
God bless walls.
We
Wait
wanted a nice
second.
big
Why
gate.
do you get to go in? You showed your ID. So we need ID.
We wanted legal access.
He was legal. I was asking for illegal access. I thought you liked illegal access. Can I go around the back and jump in the back? Will you protect me if I go to the back? Like illegal aliens do. I'm in the back window. Senator Steinberg, Mayor Steinberg.
This kind of stuff.
Anything you want to say to the people who
Hi, Doctor. Hey, Mike. Appreciate you doing your job. Yeah, is it? Yeah. Hi-ho. Really? Thank you. In what? Samoan? Mine was named after a sumo wrestler in Japan. My mom was
Really?
Hi-ho.
Tyler.
Big guns.
One Hawaiian guy, right?
Well, yes. Before, yeah.
Went back to Hawaii.
Right.
That's a huge thing back then.
Exactly, yeah.
Sanctuary. I wanted
Well,
to pass the
that
wall.
was the reason why. Well, In any case, the Taiho was in the 50s and 60s, and he was he was about our size, and well, our size, like I said, and yeah, you know, they're taking our self-confidence away. Well, not mine, but the kids.
Where's our freedom?
I think that's because it gets more reliance upon force and compliance.
What's your name?
That's how I see it.
It just depends.
Yeah.
Depends if you see it. God bless
Yeah, I
you.
know.
What's
I mean,
I don't. I will. U.S. Senator in the making.
I'm retired. I'm helping preserve civil rights. I'm helping try to make sure that your children are able to pursue their happiness and how they define it. I don't want to have to define what's good and wrong. I just want to say if there's rules, and are we following them? And I'm just showing you where there weren't rules. But when the gates close, such and such time, you know, and then we follow that rules. But to close the gate around him and have him have to move, it seems. No, I know. I'm more making it so it's on the record. So, and we appreciate it. It's not a. You're the popular guy? Right, well, they took mine away. They're doing nothing. Yeah, sir. Cheers, man. You have a great day. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I hope you have a good day. Good fortune to all you guys, and appreciate you working. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Who's he talking about? His wife's a refugee from somewhere and did the legal process, and to have intentionally overwhelmed resources to prevent her relatives from coming in, prevent your relatives from coming in, prevent my relatives from coming in, you know, out of false pretenses, seems to me that we're falling apart and enabling illegal activity when this is what's, you know, disagreements is what's about. I don't want an America that doesn't disagree. Right, exactly. We want to be able to talk about it, you know, enjoy each other. Right. It's like having a running game and a passing game. Hey, looking forward to beating you. Oh, you guys are
From America, independent. Yeah, and then I also do a radio show. God bless you. And I'm also the spokesman for Fight Sanctuary. Thank you, guys. What do you guys want to say about it? Anything? You guys are doing really good. I support border enforcement, just FYI. So you guys are acting as border patrol right now? Man, if I'm getting paid like them, then I don't understand. That's all. I don't know. How much do they get paid? Not enough. Not enough. What's that? Samoa.
Hey, we got to reinstate CHP.
God bless. Hey, God bless Samoa. God bless
2013, January 1 is when they did that. Reorganized that whole executive branch. Nobody even said nothing. Except
solid average. All right.
Have a great day, gentlemen.
Better than bad.
Thank you for being on the front line.
Solid average. Hey, that cup is half full, not half empty. Just remember that. God bless you, sir. I love you, sir. I really appreciate you. I want you to know that. At some point, though, you guys are going to have to stand up against these criminals. They're putting your lives in danger.
Have a good day.
God bless you guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
You guys would take out the criminals, the politicians who put your lives in danger. Conservatives support law enforcement. Democrats
restore the CHP. CHP matters.
Democrats are marching to abolish law enforcement. Come on. The people that protect us. Come on, guys.
You know the CHP, they used to be the FBI of California. And now, as a Jerry Brown, what he did was he took their balls right off. So basically nobody has oversight over each other, you know? Have a good day, gentlemen. Thank you again for being out here. Yeah, good to meet you, sir. Good fortune to all you guys.
You know what Donald Trump said? He said, Mr. Democrat, maybe we get good health care finally.
God bless America. God bless California. Donald Trump is your president. Today, tomorrow
assistance, sir?
and 6 more years. Ow!
I'm sorry, sir?
Go to the Capitol.
You want to take my arm and I'll put you right up to the door there?
I just ignore him.
Okay, the Capitol building is closed off for an inauguration takedown. You want to walk around, or you want me to just put you in front with the officers on? Okay, watch out, watch out. There's a dog, there's horse. Okay, go right here.
I'm afraid of.
Yeah, no, I just don't want you to hit the horse manure. Okay, follow.
I don't want to hit it.
No, you're clear right now. I'm gonna walk in between it.
Using the Capitol as a way to landmark.
Okay.
Trying to get to where L Street is.
All right, let me see if I can see L Street. That's 9th to our right. The Capitol building's to our left, and there's a street straight ahead. You want me to walk all the way to the street?
Sure.
Okay, let's walk down here.
So you work for?
I'm retired. I'm helping preserve your civil rights by being a journalist. A different type of journalist. I immerse myself into make sure that you're able to pursue your happiness.
Well, I'm very happy with the inauguration.
Are you good? Okay, where the street's blocked off, and you have essentially the street to yourself. So we're gonna walk the middle of the street. So if you want to take bigger steps, you can do that and just follow me. We have about 4 feet to the right there's a car, and about 8 feet to the left there's cars. And right now we're walking right down the middle because the streets. Well, yes, you're right, but they're in vans. You know, they're TV vans that have big antennas on top. But yes, they are generators, sir. Oh no, you got close. Okay, there's going to be some bike officers. I'll wait till they pass. You want to just wait for a sec? All right, here we go. Is this L?
N.
And
L is that way.
Oh, bummer. Did we go the wrong way? What do you want? This is N, and in between 9th and what's the other part?
This is 10th Street.
Oh, we're on 10th Street.
Okay,
So
where's
Capitol Mall or Capitol Avenue is behind us, Capitol Mall, and then N Street is in
N
front
Street's
of you.
N Street's ahead about 100
where's 9th Street?
to the right.
9th Street is to your right 1 block.
We're right in the middle
That's
of
probably where I need to go.
9th and what?
Well,
Okay, it's okay.
K Street
Good.
Mall.
All right, K Street Mall.
Street Mall. Yeah, so
Excellent.
I would go back
So 9th
this
Street,
way.
make a right.
No, well,
Okay.
take a left here
That's right, sorry.
at the traffic circle.
Okay.
And then that will take you up to 9th where that Suburban is passing now.
Yes, sir.
And then take a right that will go up towards the beach.
Okay, I'll get you over to 9th Street, pointing toward K Street. How about that? All right.
I was interviewed by somebody.
All right. Okay, go to the right a little bit. Okay, so
What's this on our left here?
it's another generator. It's a light. It goes up about maybe 18 feet high. It's about 7 feet away to the left. All right, so I'm going to take you up and over a handicapped walkway to avoid a horse manure. All right, and then we're going to re-enter, or actually, yeah, that's the, right there. That's the handicap. You'll feel it. We're just on the edge of it. All right. So here's another one. Then we're gonna make a right, 90 degrees. All right, cool. So this is the middle island of K Street, I guess, or what is this? Yeah. This is the capital directly to your right.
Yeah.
Okay, L Street's ahead, or I could go left. We could go straight ahead, and left is 9th Street, and you can walk from there, or you can walk. I'll walk with you
I need to go to 9th Street.
Okay, so 9th to your left. Sorry guys, it's a curvy sidewalk, so I'm just gonna follow the pressure on my arm. Must be difficult with the barriers. I haven't thought about that before. So probably the normal walkways you're probably used to, they're blocked off. So we're gonna walk about another 100 feet over some grass onto the street, and then we're gonna go right, and then you'll be on 9th Street. We're about 50 feet away. Well, about 100 feet walking, all right?
All right.
50 feet to the right, but they're all barrier. They're small little fences, temporary fences.
Right.
All right, cool. So we're gonna walk across the grass here. We'll be leaving the sidewalk for about 30, 40 feet, all right? And about 3 seconds here, right there. All right, this is grass. All right. Okay, about maybe 10 more feet, and then there's about an 8 to 10. It's a little larger drop than usual for a curb, right there, okay? So if you lose your balance, just grab on me more tighter. It's a little bit larger than the curb. Okay, so now we go hard right. All right. Okay, there's a drain. There's to the left a little. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now you're back on 9th Street. I could walk you to L because I got to go that way anyways. Straight ahead, or how would you like to go on your own? What would you like to do?
L is here, straight ahead.
L is straight ahead. We're on 9th Street. And I'm walking that way anyway, so if it's easier, I can walk with you.
I got it from here.
Okay, cool. All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, so you're clear of all the usual barriers, okay, sir?
All right, thanks.
All right, enjoy your day, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Have a great day. I couldn't wipe my brow. What inspiration, huh? I mean, geez. So, in any case, that was kind of cool, walking somebody at the Capitol with the barriers up, right? He was disoriented. So, I don't know what to say. So, courage is all I could see out of that guy. Determination and courage. Wow. I walked them the wrong way for a while, thinking I was doing a favor, which I was, but there were so many barriers, I didn't know which way was what. Have a good day. Have a good day. So this is ta-da! See if I can get this on a selfie bent. God.